This crap is what this is all about. You see, here, this is just today. French law enforcement officers have been told to erase their social media presence and to carry their weapons at all times because sleeper cells have been activated over 24 hours in France because of some stupid-ass cartoon, which you know it's bullshit. And it goes on to say farther down, to Celine, okay, and all French Jews. Why is this even in there? And all European Jews. I would like to say the state of Israel is not just a place which you turn in prayer. The state of Israel is also your home, the statement said. Well, how did the Jews wind up in this thing, all in that particular thing? Because it was an attack in France, not on the Jews. It's because it's all about them. It's all about what I'm going to show you over here. It's 2015. They got 2 years, maybe 3. They have to get into ancient Babylon, which is Iraq, which is Iran, and Syria. To get in there, they got to go in there with force. To do that, they have to make up stories. And so now they're ramping it up. In their own words, 2,500 years ago, they missed the boat, literally. Remember this picture? A hooded, wired Iraqi prisoner at Abu Ghraib? Yeah, he's wired up because he represents energy. He isn't being tortured. He represents energy. Yeah, there was torture that went on there, but that's not what this is showing you. This is the cube. It's energy. They need the power. It's underneath the ground. This is the same name, but slightly spelled different. Abu Ghraib, Egypt. This is another thing. This stone is enormous. It's freaking enormous. When people stand next to it, they're maybe this tall. They're like that, okay? But you notice the design is the same as this guy? Is because this is a seal that's placed. They have to get in there because, in their own words, last time they missed the boat. So all of this disruption that's going on and that's coming is being caused by them. Because they said, fuck it, we ain't missing it this time. I know you're saying what kind of energy. It's atomic. I don't know how it works. I know that's what they're after. Because they keep equating it to the energy of the sun. Okay? And this power source is coming up to a specific point that they have to be there. If you look at this picture, it proves my point. Look right here. We can see the purple and yellow coating. That's the Saturnian power. It's the energy. It's not about this dude. Yeah, there were people that were tortured. The reason, if you remember, they used non-military interrogators. Why did they use non-military interrogators? Because it has nothing to do with the military. What it does have to do with, it's called grabbing the local sheep and goat herders that know where these energy spots are at and torturing the shit out of them until they tell them. Okay, try and understand this thing. If you can wrap your head around all of this stuff. Because David Icke ain't going to tell you this, and Alex Jones isn't going to tell you, and neither is fucking Jordan Maxwell. The Jews need to get into ancient Babylon. There's a power source there. That's why these two things, these two guys, look the same. That's why this is black, because it's Saturnian. That's why it's yellow and purple, because it's Saturnian. That thing is getting ready to fucking erupt, whatever it is, and they want to be there. All these wars that have been fought that have any truth to them at all were always fought over places where these vortexes exist. They would go in, they kill the natives because the natives knew they were there, and then they took them over. Most of your, if not all of your nuclear power plants are built on top of these vortexes. It harnesses the energy. We're not being told the truth about shit. They have to get in there to make sure that people don't see what they're doing. They're going to create stories like this bullshit over here. And they're going to start doing this all over the world. So don't be surprised when you start seeing this shit ramping up. Because while they're doing that, they're going to secretly be trying to sneak in the back door. And I got news for you. It ain't going to work. They're going to miss it. They're going to fail, and guess what? Then they'll be wailing and gnashing of teeth, because then they're going to be stuck here with us. Because I believe this is either the last time or there's one more time for this to go around. They ain't going to make it. Look at the color codes. Look at the guy. He's making the cube. Straight down the middle. That's not the crucifix. It's the cube. Okay? Same thing here. There's the power source right there. It would be the same thing as if I went like this. Do you understand? They hooked wires to this guy, so it looks like he's being tortured. They're hooking wires to him because it's a power source. He's representing what this is. He's representing what Saturn is. Them fuckers honestly believe that Saturn is heaven. I showed you that where the writing is they're going to be raptured up. Listen to me when I tell you. I don't know how all of this works. All I know is that they're going to fall flat on their face, but they're going to disrupt the entire world trying to sneak in the fucking back door. They've murdered a lot of people and done a lot of really evil things to get to the point where they're at. And because of that, it's going to fail. So don't be surprised when you see these stories start popping up about these sleeper cells. If there's any truth to them at all, it's because they put them in place to disrupt. They don't want anybody, you know, it's like yelling fire in a crowded theater right when the cops are getting ready to grab you. Everybody starts running around and freaking out, and they try and sneak out the door. This is what they're doing. It's about power and getting to a specific place. The number that they have to reach, that this thing has to reach, and I'll tell you right now exactly what it is. It's this number right here. 5778 K. I believe that's close to what the temperature of the sun is. It has to get there. Okay? They got to be there when all of this goes down. They're causing all of this right now. That's why they're in this specific article. Let me just go get the link. I'll post it in the description box for you. Look at the color code, the yellow and the purple. Look at the design. It's the cube. Look at the wires. It's a positive and a negative. There's no reason to put a guy standing on a box if you're going to torture him. It's their arc. They're trying to fucking make that thing work. But they need to be in that spot to get it to work.